The magical Gangstars, welcome to another edition of GSM Tarot. Where I'll be your host, Gangstar Magician himself. I'm here to deliver you your message because that's what I love to do, because I do what I love, and I love what I do, and I love being here with you. That is for sure. Okay, and that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm here every single day, consistently, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Yes, I am. Okay, because we want that 2 cups. We do, remember? Remember, that's what you asked for. Okay, and that's what we're going to get. That's what Archangel Michael says. And I got a new big piece here. It's a rainbow moonstone. A little bigger than I thought, actually. But I don't really know. It's like, it's all right. And then I just got this new piece. This is pretty cheap, actually. Not amethyst thing. Another amethyst. I gave the other 2 ones away. I had a couple. But they get them like cheap. They're like 50% off. So I'm just like, fuck it. It could be the right price. You tell me it's 50% off. Oh, give me. I gotta take it then. I don't even know what the fuck to tell me. You could tell me it's fucking, it's supposed to be that price. Oh, it's 50% off. You know that, right? Oh, wow, nice. It's like a fucking scam or something. I don't know. I'm gonna start doing it. 50% off. Gangstar Magician memberships. Yeah, it's 50% off right now. Okay, so just know everything else is going to be fine for you, though. Everything is good. Okay, we are good. We're going to align our chakras. Okay, we got our 7 chakra spray, which we love. Ooh, I spray it right on my feet. But yeah, we love it. It's too much. Too much. Okay, but yeah, Archangel Michael's like, you got to be more careful. Brother, you got to be careful. Don't spray. You got to see if the nozzle's facing your face or not. That's what he told me. That was my advice for the day. That was my tip of the day. Make sure you look at the nozzle. Very advanced characters over here. So let's see what we're working with. Let's get an overall energy here, God, please. And thank you for... Hey, Archangel Michael, why don't you get involved in this read? You've been sitting out the last couple ones. He said, all right. He said, you're right. So he said, he's got to carry his weight now. Come on, let's get a good read here. Let's do something. Let's do it. He said, okay. That's what he says. All right, so let's go. All right. No time for games is over. All right, so what is going to be the overall energy here, God, please, and thank you for our Divine Feminine Collective, our magical gangsters, our favorite in the world. We love them. Okay, of course, High Priestess, that is exactly who you are, okay? That is exactly what your energy is. You are this High Priestess. Knowledge speaks, but wisdom listens. Trust your intuition. That's what I tell you. That's what I've been telling you, okay? And that's why, 2 of Pentacles, you were able to adapt. You were flexible. You started to see things from different perspectives, okay? You got to balance things. You're on point now. Now things are moving along here for you because death is here. The end is here. That means the beginning is here for you. The beginning for this High Priestess. Okay, because it's 1 year. Okay, we're going to remember that. Okay, because you're going to be 6 of Wands publicly recognized at the beginning. Okay, because that's what happens. That's where the beginning of your story comes now. And then you're going to say, people are going to say, wow, look at that person. Look what they went through. What an inspiration. That's what the people are going to be saying about you, and you're just going to be waving and stuff. I know. Just don't worry about it. I'm not a victim. I'm a hero. Yes. Not a victim. That's what you're going to tell them, okay? Because Page of Wands, because you got that limitless potential, okay? You're an inspiration, like I just said, okay? Very inspirational. And that's why your inspiration is because you're very brave and courageous, Nine of Wands, okay? So this tells me this is a brave and courageous High Priestess here who has limitless potential, that was willing to adapt, okay? And the end of these characters was the new beginning for them, and now 6 of Wands are going to be publicly recognized because your victory is a reflection of hard work and determination. You better embrace your adventurous spirit and explore new possibilities, and you've been through a lot and come out stronger on the other side. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. Remember, there's always a new beginning after the end. That's what it says on the Death card. Remember that, okay? That's what I've been telling you. That's what I just said. Ain't that something? I just falls on the place. I guess maybe I'm a High Priestess too, like you guys. Maybe, who knows? We'll see though. We'll see what happens here. Nobody knows. What are you supposed to be? We're not supposed to know too much. We're supposed to know enough. We know enough. We have intuition. Okay, that is the greatest tool. That is what we had to. God, all these demons, they have everything else. The only thing we have on them is intuition. Okay, that's why I always say follow your intuition. If it don't feel right, it's not right. They can't feel. Okay, they're too stupid too. They're very stupid. You could easily catch these demons. How many times you see these demons? They're like wanting to meet up with 13-year-olds and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, who the fuck is doing this in the first place? Second off, this tells me they're stupid, and then they're going to meet them. They're driving cross country, and I'm like, you know, and these demons, they think they're smart though. They're smart when it comes to doing devious things, but when it comes to like real world stuff, they just don't think the rules apply to them, I believe. So now that's why they're all gonna have to pay the ultimate price. They're gonna go down, all the way down. That is for a fact. All right, so let's get this going. What is going to be the overall energy here, God, for our magical gangsters, my favorites, the best in the world at what they do? Okay, what do we got? So you're dealing with, we know, a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so this is somebody that was presented as the ideal spouse. This is somebody who, you know, wants to tout themselves as like this all-star mom, all-star dad. You know, they'll do everything right, but behind the scenes, they're like in like some fucking, have some deviant lifestyle, some swinger life. This person was not, they can't take care of themselves. That was another thing. They made it like they were like, you know, like they had money, like they had it all together, but they have nothing. They have nothing. This person is a complete fraud. This is like probably like somebody who like claims to be a real estate person, but really has nothing to show for it. It's like this person lied on the application and got the job somehow, but now they're being seen through. Because remember, you have this Four of Wands here. You are the one who's getting this happy home, this milestone, this celebration, this reunion, because it's yours. Okay, and this Queen of Pentacles reverse just made it that much better for you. They really did, because now you're going to be publicly recognized while this happens. Before, you wouldn't even have known how strong you were if it wasn't for this character. Thank you. Assistant, fruit basket, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, please and thank you. Okay, make sure you tip. We know this person has no class, all right? Thank you, appreciate it. So yeah, just now you know, Queen of Pentacles in reverse has no class, okay? But we're going to send them a fruit basket, okay? Because now, Three of Swords in reverse, somebody's recovering from heartbreak here. Okay, they could perhaps maybe be refusing to face the pain. I don't know. Maybe they're acting like it's not happening, prolonging the suffering. I don't know. Maybe they're not learning from past mistakes, but I always just say it's releasing heartbreak or recovering from heartbreak. That's the way I would look at it, but you can look at that several ways. But I'm going to look at it as, you know, you recovering from heartbreak. Whatever this Queen of Pentacles in reverse caused you is you recovered from it. We don't care. You're nothing. You're worthless. We know what you are. Okay, Two of Wands, because you had a plan. You progressed. This person did not plan this far. They didn't even plan for you to survive this, let alone come back better than ever. All right, so the fact that that's happening is like really blowing it, really setting it in motion here. Queen of Pentacles in reverse character. Who do you think they are? Okay, because now they want the Five of Wands have rivalry with you, conflict, competition. They're no competition. All they did was show that you are the one, okay? Because remember, competition can be fierce, but it can also bring out the best in you. And that's exactly what happened here. And that's exactly what happened. That's why you became the best version of yourself, and that's why Eight of Wands, that happened very quickly, very rapidly. You're moving very fast. This Queen of Pentacles reverse, they are going opposite way. They're going very slow, okay? But they're going very fast. Back to hell to never be seen or heard from again. That's for sure. This person, nothing they're saying, anybody's going to listen now. Nobody wants to listen. Nobody cares what they say. Because why? Because you're the Queen of Swords. Because you have the boundaries here. They can't get in your energy no more. This person was trying to cloak. They maybe had your energy for a little bit. They were cloaking it. But now they're being seen as what they are. What they had you being seen as, what they're being seen as. Whatever projections is now going back to them. Okay, because you said, you know, maybe it worked for a little bit, but at the end of the day, it's not your energy. It's their energy. So that is why the person is now being exposed. I think this person being exposed perhaps as like an abuser of children, I believe. This is even, they could go they're that bad, this person. Okay, because you're still in determined energy. You're not, the answers are within you, okay? You're not over here trying to play games, okay? You're becoming the best version of yourself. This is why you're Queen of Swords in reverse, and that's why you recover from heartbreak. You're focused on yourself. You're focused on building what you have now. You're not focused on what this is. You know this is garbage. You know what this is. Okay, these people know you know what they are, what it is. They needed you to be looking over it like so jealous, like, oh my God, look, they took my life, ah! And you're supposed to be walking around the street like a fucking nut, all fucked up. This was what it was supposed to be. This is what they wanted it to happen, but that's going to happen to them because we send it back to you. Okay, get right back to you. You want to wish bad on us? Comes right back to you. So mote it be, so shall it be. Okay, that's for sure. Amen. Okay, and that'll tell you for sure that's going to happen. Believe me. Trust me when I tell you. This Queen of Swords is no joke. That's for sure. That is for sure. Okay, you know why the Queen of Swords is no joke? Because they got the King of Swords here. The King of Swords is here, and the King of Swords sees everything. Okay, and this King of Swords sees that this Queen of Swords does not deserve to be treated the way they were treated. Okay, but it doesn't really make a difference because this is just extra layer of protection for you. Okay, they would have to get to now to the King of Swords. They have to get through the King of Swords, then the Queen of Swords to get to you, and that's not going to happen because nobody could get past these. Nobody's going to get past you anyway. So, you know, the Ten of Swords is here. That's why I said painful ending is here for this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That's what happens when you want conflict, competition, rivalry with the Queen of Swords. You get dealt with. The King of Swords is right here. Clearly. That's nice. I like that. Thanks for coming back. You see this Archangel Michael reading. Okay, you know why? Because he's the one who brings the fun. Because you are the sun. Okay, because the positivity is a positive. We're going to keep this reading positive. This is a Queen of Swords who's recovering from heartbreak, that is being protected by this King of Swords because of their positivity, because the sun reminds us that every day a new opportunity to shine. Everything is illuminated. And what's really being illuminated with what a piece of trash this Queen of Pentacles in reverse is. Okay, whatever they were projecting onto you is being sent right back to them. Because this King of Swords, that's what that is. That's protection. That's Archangel Michael spray, something like that. Boom, now it goes back to them. That's all it really has to do. Okay, and that's why, you know, people are going to have to hang me in. Pause and surrender. Start looking at things from a different perspective and say, like, whatever this is ain't working. Whatever this Queen of Pentacles is doing in reverse, it's not working anymore. And it's going to be humiliating for this person. I love it. I love it, though. I love it. Trust me when I tell you. It's going to look great. It's going to look great. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Okay, you know why you're going to love it? Because justice is here. I mean, can I say it any better? I just said this person is going to go get it. Like, trust me when I tell you, it's all happening. The future depends on what we do in the present. What are you doing right now? Okay, balance is the key to everything. Balance is the key to everything. I say that a lot too. Yeah, so just know it is, because you cannot do anything unless you're balanced. If you're off balance in a fight, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to get knocked the fuck out. But if you're balanced, it's a little more difficult to knock you down, okay? And that's why these people are going to be carrying the burden, Ten of Wands, because they were not ready for you. Because nobody's ready for the Gangstar Magician, magical gangsters of the world. And, you know, especially this Queen of Pentacles reverse. They were no match. No match. And now they're going to be carrying the burden, not you. That's what they thought. They thought they were going to have you off balance, carrying the burden, and they were going to come take you out. And they still couldn't do it. Even when they had you down, they still couldn't get you down. You still came back and won. That's so crazy. And they had a whole community helping them. All people lying, people, your family, friends, everybody. And you still beat them. What's that got to say? What does that tell you about yourself? What does that tell you how strong you really are? Okay, that really shows a lot to me. Okay, that's why Six of Swords, you're leaving this all behind, you Queen of Swords. Okay, you're just like, fuck this. I'll recover from heartbreak. I'll leave this behind. Justice will take care of these people. I'm the one who brings the fun because I'm the sun. That's what you're saying, and you don't care. You're leaving. You say goodbye. King of Wands is here. You said, yeah, come on, let's go. I like you too. So you got the King of Wands and the King of Swords here with you. So these are really like your two protectors at the end of the day. So those energies. And remember, they're energies. Okay, these go through multiple people. It's just energy. This all energy. Everything is energy. We just floats through things. Okay, that's why people get into different moods and stuff and different energies, because that's why people, you know, project, want to take your energy. Okay, it's just, this is what it is. But people got to understand everything is energy. Once you realize that, and then go back to when you start thinking crazy, you say, oh, it's energy. Then that's when you can understand it's not just one person, because everybody gets stuck on one thing, but it's like it's coming from multiple angles. So remember that. Everything's coming from multiple angles with these energies. But you're defeating them all, though, because they can't get to you. Okay, because remember, you're a Nine of Pentacles. You don't need anybody. They needed you to need people. Okay, they needed you to be like, you know, wanting to need money, borrow money, or, you know, be blackballed from work. They needed you to, you know, have like a criminal record, so it made it harder to get a job. They wanted it to be like, you know, you didn't have anything, you had nobody, you had no love, you're all alone. This is what they wanted. They wished all this. And you still came out of it a Nine of Pentacles. Unscathed, brother. You went back to hell, and you came back unscathed, okay? Because that's why this new world is here. Okay, this cycle's complete. You completed this cycle. Okay, it's done. It's a 1 year. Completed it. End is there. It's transition time, okay? Because we're all connected. And that, remember, energy. We're all connected, and everything is possible. Sometimes the cycle needs to end to start a new one. Yes, that is correct. I would concur with that, doctor. So yes, I mean, of course that's the case. But whatever, you are this Nine of Pentacles, okay? Because you showed how strong you are. You're as strong as Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Okay, you're just sitting here as a hermit, Queen of Swords, minding your business, doing what you got to do, become the best version of yourself, recovering from heartbreak. And now these people see, but this is what really drives people. People, they're still attacking you, but they can't get to you. But now it's like people are saying, why are you attacking that person? I ain't bothering them, but now they're bringing so much attention to you, and then people are seeing you for who you really are because this person's bringing attention, and they're looking so bad. Ain't that something? This person's doing all the work for you while you're sitting back, okay? As the Gangstar Magician, showing people just how you can do your magic. Sorry about that, magic. Gangstars got cut off there, but I was just seeing, forget where we were, but it doesn't matter. Justice and the Sun is the last thing we've seen here. So we know that no matter what, this Queen of Pentacles in reverse is no threat to you, that's for sure. Okay, because again, look, you're being publicly recognized. That was already at the beginning when I did it. Your victory is a reflection of your hard work and determination, okay? Knight of Swords, you're too action-oriented and ambitious, okay? You weren't going to stop, all right? This is what the Justice is here. You were too strong. You're a Nine of Pentacles. Clearly are this Queen of Swords. You have boundaries. So let's get another deck here. Let's see what we're working with. See, it looks like I was already in the middle of that read. I was almost done it, so this is the clarification, confirmation. I hate when that happens. It's been happening more often than not when I'm filming it and then all of a sudden it will say storage full. But I'm like, dude, I just cleared this like the other day. It's like, how does this keep happening? And it's filling up faster for some reason. And it doesn't make sense. But I guess I have to be more, aware of it. Because all I have to do, I got to delete then the YouTube app or the YouTube Studio app because that's where all, the upload, that's where it comes from. It blows your phone right up. You do like 4 or 5 videos, just before you know it, it's like the whole phone's stuck. And I do this every day, so I guess I have to be more careful. Okay, why don't you get involved with this then, Archangel Michael again. Auto and shit. He said, all right. He will then. He said the last one was pretty good. He said that was a pretty good reading. It really was. That was a good reading, because all you had bad was this Queen of Pentacles in reverse and this Five of Wands. And now you had the King of Swords, Queen of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Strength, Six of Swords, Sun, Justice, Six of Wands. That's good, yep, because Justice is here. Just, so it is what it is. Your Justice is here for you. Close. Your future depends. Your future depends on what we do in the present. Balance is the key to everything. That's for sure. So cold out now. It's so annoying. Because then you're like, yeah, it's like, do I even want to go out? But I have to. I have to go. I have off today, though. But let's see. What do we got? Let's see what we're working with. All right. So, yes, of course, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So this Queen of Pentacles in reverse is clearly an Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So somebody wants to steal the work that you did. This person's putting up shoddy workmanship. Clearly, they're the type of person who would lie on their resume. They have no business, okay? This person's a fucking leech. That's all they are is a leech. They can't take care of themselves. They try to make it like you couldn't take care of yourself or something. It's like, come on, guys. Like, stop it. That's why it's time for this hangman. They got to push, surrender, look at things from other perspectives. Start looking at what's really happening here. All right? You're showing people. Nobody can say otherwise. You're doing it right in their face, too. It's like, go fuck yourself. That's what we're telling them. Okay, because these people have no balance. Like I said, when you're off balance, you get knocked over. Okay, and this Queen of Pentacles is off balance now. They're going to get knocked over. They're being seen. They were no rival to you. Okay, this was somebody, they were recommended or something by perhaps your counterpart's family or friends or your somehow or another. It was just all designed. This person was just designed there to destiny swap perhaps and take what was meant for you. And did it with fucking glee. This person was happy to do it, but now that you fucking caught them and you got them fucking stuck, okay, that Seven of Cups, that, you know, that you were never an option. This person tried to paint all types of fucking confusion options. They let you, like, they would probably let your counterpart be like, sleep around, do whatever they want. This person would do whatever weird stuff they would do. It was like, that's how it was beneficial for these two. What a shame. What a disgusting two people they are. Disgusting they are. Okay, Seven of Cups. And that is why whatever options, illusions, confusion, there is none. You would never do anything like this. See, that's, you would never let your counterpart, oh, go sleep around, go do it. You would say, fuck you, motherfucker. You don't like it here? Then go. You know where the door is. Okay, Knight of Swords, because you're action-orientated, you're ambitious, you're driven to succeed, you're a Nine of Pentacles, you don't need nobody. Ain't nobody coming in there trying to say they want to go sleep around. You want fucking more cock, you want more whatever it is, do whatever you want to do. We don't give a fuck, okay? That's what we is. We don't care. That's just what it is. We're Divine Feminine, we don't care. We don't chase no more. We attract. Is that what you want? Go with the Queen of Wands in reverses. Enjoy yourself. And this could be male or female, okay? Because remember, you have a King of Pentacles here, and they see your value. So it doesn't matter with anybody. If that's what people, but they always see in the end that's not what they want. You're the one who always brought that genuine feeling, okay? That made them feel the way it is. See, people now, they don't remember how much money you had. They remember how you made them feel, okay? And people know you made them feel good, especially as King of Pentacles. They know it. Firsthand, they know it. So nobody's going to say otherwise, especially no Queen of Pentacles in reverse character, okay? Because Six of Pentacles in reverse, they wanted to steal, they wanted to take, okay? This is a one-sided charity. This person looked at this as like a whatever it was, like a job or something. Like, it was like, you know, that's what their thing is, like being with a person, ruining a relationship. Like, this was like a gig. This is the way this person was making it, just to fucking block your divine union. But they got caught. That's the best part, because they didn't think you're going to be that strong. But this cycle is complete with the world. Like I said, it's a 1 year. It's the beginning. The end is here for this person, though. And the end and the beginning always coincide. Okay, because somebody's coming clean here, Seven of Swords in reverse. Somebody's coming clean. They have to. They're at a point where it's like, you have to. There's nothing. You're too strong. You're too strong. You're too strong. I'm saying it's more confirmation how strong you are. They didn't think you were going to be this strong. If they thought you were going to be this strong, I don't think they would have done this. But of course they were never going to know how strong you were. Who was going to let, like, you know, this is part of how it's supposed to be. Okay, that's why they're so negative now. Okay, they're so depressed because they know they could not stop you. They're being seen for exactly what they said you are. Okay, you're clearly being seen as a Nine of Cups. You're getting your wish come true of a Two of Cups. So that's the justice here. I mean, that's pretty much exactly what's happening. Got this Nine of Pentacles. You got justice. You got the strength. I mean, Queen of Swords, Kings. I mean, it's like very hard for you not to. Ooh, this card just jumped out. Whatever. Two of Pentacles. You were able to adapt. You were flexible. I mean, it's exactly what it comes down to. You're balanced. They couldn't knock you down. They couldn't keep you down. You're still going. Okay, and they didn't plan this far, Two of Wands reverse. They did not plan this far. They did not. That's why they're coming clean. Because if they didn't plan this, they didn't plan to come clean. So that's usually when you know somebody, you got them. Like I said, their backs against the wall. There's nothing they could do here. They're being forced to come clean. Okay, Page of Swords, because your new ways of communicating and your thirst for knowledge clearly shows who is who here. Because this person tried to, you know, act like they were something special, but nah, there's a Queen of Pentacles reverse. That's all. That's all they are. Just this was a job for them. And now they lost their job. They lost their job. Okay, because you know why they lost their job? Because justice is here again. Again, I saw how many times justice come out. That's confirmation. Again, Okay, and at any time that comes that many times, that tells me something's happening. Okay, and we're going to end it right here because you know why? Because you are going to end all this justice, and the justice here is you completing this with your 4 wands. Okay, this is the end result. Okay, this is the end goal for you. Happy home, celebration, milestone, reunion. This is when you know you made it. Okay, that is exactly where you're going. That's exactly where you're headed because you're a 9 of Pentacles. You're a strong-ass 9 of Pentacles. You're a Queen of Swords with boundaries, and you're leaving this all behind. And the justice is that you are going to be publicly recognized because you stayed positive and you went through all this, and now this is you. Okay, so guys, love you. Hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you later. Okay, bye.